Wondering what crypto miner hosting is and why you need it? If you're tired of dealing with high heat, constant noise, and skyrocketing electric bills from running your crypto miners at home, we've got the solution. Welcome to Terra Hosting. We make crypto mining hassle-free. Our top-tier facilities ensure your operations run smoothly with an impressive average 99% uptime. Need help? Our 24/7 support team and repair services are always ready to assist you. Got a broken machine? We offer RMA assistance to get you back on track as fast as possible. While you wait for your unit, Terra Hosting will loan you a similar model so that you don't lose hash rate, keeping your profits coming in. Looking to expand your farm? Our clients get significant discounts on mining hardware. Make the smart move to Terra Hosting. Visit terrahosting.io today and experience stress-free crypto mining.
Hello. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome. Let me get the music turned down a little bit here. There we go. I like the chiptune stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like chiptune, man. I don't know. And anyone else? Anyone else in favor? A little retro, kind of makes you feel like back in like the SNES days or like the arcade cabinets. Oh man. Am I showing my age? I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with me tonight. What is it? Tuesday? Kind of lost track this week. It's like crazy. Crazy busy. Lots going on. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But yeah, I was just like, man, I was getting stuff done. My day has been jam-packed full. And I saw an opening, like, this evening, and I was like, dude, I just want to live stream. Like, I feel like recently I haven't just had a chance to like just sit in front of the camera and like shoot the shit with you guys. And that's always fun. Like nothing planned, just like kind of chat with the community. And so I was like, we're gonna do this. So probably about 9:30, I was wrapping up a few on and ends. I was like, I'm just gonna schedule to go live, and then I'm forced to do it. Like I'm not just gonna go live, I'm gonna schedule it. So that means like I have to do it, you know? So it worked out really well. But yeah, let me know, guys, how the music sounds versus my microphone. Would really appreciate it. Is it past your bedtime? No. Those of you guys that know me, I mean, not super late. I'm usually up till about 1-ish, somewhere around there. It's 11 p.m. Eastern right now. Thankfully, I don't have a super early flight tomorrow. Usually the flights I take when I'm flying out. Yes, I'm traveling again. I'm literally traveling the next 2 weeks. But tomorrow morning, my flight isn't until about 10:30 a.m. Usually, if you guys know me, I usually schedule my flights for like 6 a.m. so that literally I could be where I need to be by like 1 p.m. 1 or 2 p.m. and that's worked out really well in the past. But yes, I need to do more streams. It's tough. It's kind of like fitting. I love to do more streams. I think it's just more fitting it in. You know what I mean? Like kind of making it work. But I will take that, Milkman. I appreciate the feedback for sure. See here, Zachary's looking for 3080s. Now, why are you looking for 3080s? I'm very curious. Which is great. Let's see. Yeah, it's late back at your part. Yeah, there you go. Now that you don't have chickens or roosters, you can sleep. Well, that wasn't at my house. The chickens and roosters were all at Mr. Electrician's house. Yeah, that was all his side of the world type of deal. I need to do more late streams. All right, where am I headed? I am actually flying out tomorrow morning. And I am going, where do I go, to Atlanta, I think? I can't remember. But then I'm flying to Denver. So I'm actually flying to Denver, Colorado tomorrow. I'm actually hyped about this. Might as well talk. I didn't plan to talk about it already, but you know, you guys, let's go ahead here. We'll swap screens here real quick. So Denver has like their like Bitcoin Denver. They host it every month. I think it's fantastic. Look at this, Denver's Bitcoin Citadel. I love the way they call that there. 10K ETH, we can only hope. But anyways, this is a place called the Spaces in Denver, and I was invited to be there as a guest for this month's Bitcoin Denver event. So they pretty much hold this event. You can actually bring it up here. Compass Mining, the Bitcoin mining meetup is what it is. And so they have a whole bunch of people come in. It's entirely free. Is how it works. And they have food, adult beverages, they have catering, and it's a very much like social type of event. And then they have like a guest speaker, so I'm going to be a guest speaker there. Looking forward to it. I'm actually going to be interviewed by a gentleman named Tatum, and it's just going to be open forum, like Q&A with the audience, chatting with him. It'll be, and that's my element, right? Impromptu, just hanging out, doing my own thing. So yeah, it's entirely free. So it'll be at 6:15. You can see on the schedule, networking, food and drinks, 7 to 8:15, expert-led discussion of this month's topic. And then they have an after party where they kind of go out to like local bars and stuff like that. So that's where I'm going. So like, I really am looking forward to that. It's entirely free. You guys can set up and register if you're in the Denver area. I'll leave a link in chat if you guys are interested. But that's actually where I'm heading, at least for tomorrow. So I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm heading to Denver, Colorado, and then Thursday I'm actually, well, believe it or not, I'm doing two things while I'm out in Denver. The one thing is this Bitcoin meetup is on Thursday. I'm actually meeting up with some of the Compass Mining team. They're based out of Denver. And I'm doing a tour of their facility on Wednesday, and then we're going to the Bitcoin meetup that night. So should be cool. I'm actually thinking about like how do like adding some quick snippets and content from the meetup. I think that'll be cool. But I also just want to be there as a guest too, and not just like record the whole time at this meetup. So we'll see. What do you guys think? You guys think I should have like a beer in one hand and like a tripod in the other? Let me know what you're thinking. Which would be absolutely great. But yeah, thanks guys for coming to hang out tonight and chat it up. Do appreciate you guys joining me this evening. So Zachary, you're actually putting 3080s on salad. Do you have any 3080s on salad yet? I'm very curious on how that's gone for you and how your experience has been. ETH to 10K automatic beat says, I think it's possible. I think that big milestone though is 5K. Like 5K is like a massive milestone for sure. Travels says, aren't smart contracts out on Caspa? I don't think yet. But I do think that smart contracts will come in. We're hoping like US, like Caspa stablecoin as well. There's a lot there. You're working on one. Okay. Salad has wilted. Yes, do it. Beer and record. I like it, Gonzo, 100%. Yeah, so Zachary, the reason I asked about 3080 was I had a 3080 rig I ran for several months on Salad, and it didn't do anything on any AI or jobs, and all it did was crypto mining jobs and bandwidth sharing, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. So I took my 3080 off of Salad. There is, as Automatic Beats says, talking about the AI stuff, Ryan, what's August 31st? Ryan and Riley keep saying August 31st. What's on August 31st? Somebody tell me. What am I missing? Is that when smart contracts are to Caspa? Is that what you're referring to? Maybe that's what he's referring to. So, anyways, but funny thing you say that, Zachary, is look at Thursday's video because I put my 3080 on a different platform and I've been much happier with it. So something maybe for you to look at. You might actually enjoy. I haven't really done a ton of AI content for AI rigs, but I'm hoping to dabble into that world. And I'm hoping, you know, to have some fun in that world because I have so much hardware. Like back behind me here, this is like hardware I have sitting around that I could repurpose on some of those AI platforms. You know what I mean? Okay, so smart contracts are August 31st. Fantastic. Is there any AI platform that I can put my RX 6900 on? Yeah, so AMD, the only one that supports AMD is Clore, Traveler's Travels. Now, is it a dedicated rig or that's what you have in your desktop computer right now? Ryan and Riley, thanks by the way for clearing that up. Do appreciate that. So I'm not drinking beer tonight. We're drinking water only because I'm traveling for the next 3 days. So like tomorrow I fly out, meet up with their team, do a tour of one of the Compass Mining sites, just a casual tour. Then Thursday, actually doing the recording of the tour. I always like to see the site and like casually see it and talk with people, and then I'll plan it out in my head and then I go do it. So like when you guys see these site tours, I actually fly out the day before, see the site, review everything, chat with people, learn a little bit more, and then the next day I go about actually doing the tour. And then Friday I fly home, and then Saturday I'm going away for 5 days with my family, just a getaway local vacation. And then I get back on Tuesday the following week, next week, and then I hop on a plane Wednesday and I fly to Cedar Rapids for 3 days. I figure I got dusty parts, might as well try to make a bit of a coin off of them. Love it, Zachary. Very good point. That's what I'm doing with these. Like, these are Dell Precision 5810s back behind here. And so, but they have a Xeon processor. It's like an E5 2696, I think, or 2697 or something like that. I think that's like 14 cores. And then they're like 128 gigabytes of memory. So I'm like, ooh, cool. We'll put a GPU in there and see what happens. Absolutely. Let's see. Computer Solutions, 4x32 gigabyte HI50s for 976 to give me 128 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh, nice. Nice. That is sick. What platform do you have that on? Like something like Vast? Traveler's Travel says desktop, but can make, yeah, I would absolutely make anything you're looking to use for AI compute or AI rental. I would make it a dedicated rig. Golden Wolf, welcome, man. Good evening from Seattle. Welcome. I haven't been to Seattle in a long time. Jackson Digital, unused potential passive income gear is in the background is so flex. This is literally like, I did not pull this out, by the way. Like, this is literally like, my day has been insane. I was going to record a video on a bunch of this stuff, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to live stream. Like, I need a, so I'm just going to live stream. And that's exactly, so literally it's all left out. This one, I'm actually putting this in. So this is a 5070. I don't own a 40 series card. This is my first 50 series card. And this is MSI. And this is that's actually going to go in this computer that you guys are watching on now, that I use for editing, that I use day to day, also use for gaming. And in this rig is a 3090. I'm going to take the 3090 out and use it for an AI rig next week for a video. And I'm swapping in the 5070 because the 5070 and the 3090 are comparable, except for VRAM, they're comparable. So for me, I'm like, okay, I don't need that extra VRAM in like my dedicated gaming or editing rig. So I'm going to put 3090 to work, and we're going to put the 5070 in this computer here. I actually got this off Amazon. It was like 546 bucks is what I got this for. Catching up with Chad here. So jelly. This is the stuff I have fun with, and I want to get back to more of that. Like, yeah, definitely. The only NVIDIA GPU I have is an A2000. There you go. You can put an A2000 on some of these platforms. I would think, right? I'm going to check one platform. Let me hang on here. Let's look. I'm not going to bring it up, but let me check it here. I'm curious. Let's look here. The one I've been dabbling with recently. Maybe. Oh no, it's not on there. Oh, okay. Huh. I thought it would have been. Catching up on chat a little bit more here. Okay, let's see. Mining 2 million SHIB with 10 terahash. Well, with 10 terahash SHA miner, I mean, you might as well have some fun with it. I don't think SHIB will ever go anywhere. I think it had its pump and it's done. I mean, I got like 15 million SHIB and just sitting on, you know. I am cashing out to buy a boat. Take your wins. Hell yeah. If that's legitimate, Michael, 100%. 100%. I would say, listen, cash out. I mean, we are in the bull market right now. The board right now is green. All right. The board is green. If you're going to cash out, good for you. Take some profits. Don't get rid of cash all of it. I always tell people do 50% when you're going to do that. But hopefully, like, you have no debt. Your house is paid for. You don't have any debt obligations or financial obligations before you go buy a boat. Because one, you probably should do those adult responsible things first. And two, boats are a massive money pit, and you will spend boatloads of money even on a brand new boat. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. BP, good evening. Hope all is going well and everyone is in the green tonight. Hell yeah. More analytical. Are you ready for the new L11 to come out so you can buy a bunch of L9s? Dude, I'm really funny and more analytical. You bring this up. I am still buying L7s because I'm finding them for great deals. 2,500 bucks. I just bought two actually from two different people. One from someone from Terra Hosting that wanted to sell theirs. So I bought it from them. That's going to be sent over here. And then another one I bought from 805 Mining. And both of those like used units. You guys know me. I have no problem buying used hardware. So I'm actually buying up L7s right now because I'm thinking about it. It's like 9.5 gigahash for $2,500. It's like, okay, pretty cool win-win, which has worked out well. On top of that, the nice thing is the L9s I don't see going anywhere. I see, so it's really interesting. So we have like the DG1, right? Or we have the DG2 that you guys hopefully saw on the channel. We had an interview, we had some videos on it. The DG2 Plus, I actually will be getting that in the next week or two. It's a promo item, so like I don't keep it, but I get to run it for a few weeks. I get to test it, just like I did with the DG2. I actually shipped out the DG2 yesterday to Panda. Panda will be getting the DG2 here. Panda got it second. What now? Anyways, so I have the DG2 coming in, or DG2 Plus. It's really interesting. So it's funny to see Bitmain, and we won't spend the entire stream talking about script miners, but it's funny to see Bitmain like let the DG2 get a little limelight, right? It's like, oh, there's been some videos out, some tweets out. There's an interview I did with Payne from their company. Everything said, hey, we're dropping these in November. You know, they will ship in November. You know, okay, great. And then Bitmain comes along. It's like, okay, you had a little time. Our L11, you know, they come out. L11, look at our stats. They're amazing, right? Bitmain's, you know, efficient, everything like that. Good hash rate. You know, it's so funny how the hash rate on script mining is so close together within 1 or 2 gigahash. But you guys have to remember, they're being impulsive. So their announcement is that, like, they're going to start taking pre-orders in like November is my understanding, which means, you know, Bitmain, when they're impulsive like this and reactive and emotional, we probably won't see the L11 until the end of Q1 is my guess. But I am continuing more analytical. I'm glad you bring this up. I'm continuing to buy script miners and Bitcoin miners at a discount. Is kind of where I'm at. And it's kind of where
Hosting will loan you a similar.
Hang on, I'm trying to fix something. Here we go. Hang on. Glad you bring this up. I'm continuing, which is awesome. All right, catching up more here in chat. Once again, also, by the way, shout out to those watching on Twitter. Thanks for coming to hang out with me tonight. Do appreciate you guys very, very much. I have an RX 6800 I got from Ovalbore that is in a dedicated rig. Nice. Put that on Chlor. Panda has been a big proponent for Chlor AI. He's had great success. Now, granted, Panda's first like beefy rig on Chlor AI was not just like a beefy rig. Panda's first rig on Core AI was a monster with that Octo server. So that's not the norm. Most of us are running like little odd and end things, so I totally understand. All good, Jackson, all good. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. We have Modern Mining, who's very focused on Salad, which I think is great. Kudos to him. We got Red Panda Mining, who's focused on Core AI, which I think is awesome. You have Max Voltage, focused on Vast. So it's great. It's great to have. Now, granted, I know things will get mixed up as we see kind of supply and demand occur with a lot of these platforms. But no, I mean, I think it's great. It's exciting to see kind of AI rental service be more and more buzzy. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, you guys chat a lot. I got to catch up here. You do need to make a video. Nice Travelers Travels. Make sure when you make the video, you send it to me. I want to see it. Howard Buck, welcome. Sorry you're late. Not late at all. Don't buy an ASIC. I thought somebody had asked me about my shed. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh man, where did that go? Oh, here we go. Zachary says, how's the new shed coming along? I'm in the planning process of a solar shed. So a quick update on the shed, and then we're gonna catch up with chat, guys. So shed has been amazing. The shed's been ordered. I ordered all of the 4x6s for the perimeter and base. I ordered 11 tons of stone that's getting dropped. I ordered all the 4-inch conduit that we have to run, and everything's getting planned for the 25th, 26th, 27th. So like, I'm away and traveling, as I talked about at the top of the stream, for the next 2 weeks. Some of it for content, some for family time. And then I come back and it's 3 days of shed work because the shed will be here in a few weeks. There's a lot to get done, but dude, there's so many moving pieces. There's so much stuff coming with part of this shed. I'm really excited with it. Some quick hints. The shed will have some immersion in it. The shed, I don't know if some of you guys know Upstream Data. The shed will also have a black box on the outside of the shed. That's going to be totally badass. There may be a third shed getting added. It's just, things are wild right now. Like, and on top of that, there may be hydro getting involved. So like, things have been absolutely insane. And I'm excited to bring more and more of that content to you guys here coming up, which I think will be great. Rizzo here says, like we always say, if it floats, files, or fucks, rent it, never buy it. Look at you. I like it. I like it. Late hour with the hobbyist. What's up, Static? How are you? Wish I could buy more script miners, but I'm hooked on the you know what? More analytical, totally get it. Like, you got to remember, like, my bread and butter now is ASIC, the world of ASICs type of deal. So the AI stuff is a great way to diversify not only content, but also some of my hardware, which I think is good. Catching up on Chad here. Oh, I'm not gonna I gotta catch up. You guys are making it scroll fast. What, you're live? What's up, Second TL? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. I've been peddling helium hotspots. Not bad returns. Nice. I don't own an indoor helium hotspot, but I want to start to get more of those, especially because they have become more cell service extenders or repeaters or cell service hotspots where, especially with helium indoor units, they have a number of different cell carriers on them now. And so I'm thinking about buying a number of those. Anyone else notice the new L11 and L11 Pro? It's just like the KS5 and KS5 Pro. Yeah, I mean, very similar. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the KS5 kind of got buried pretty quickly. What was that, 20 terahash versus the KS5 Pro was 21. They just like stopped making the KS5 Pro after like one run, I feel like. Second TL, how do you go about planning exit strategy now that we are in the bull run? 100%. So, I don't think there's ever, great question, and guys, I'm going to try to catch up the best I can. I don't think you're ever fully out. And that's at least my strategy, is very much the fact of, I am very much keeping an eye on things and taking profits. So great example, like, I feel like we as crypto miners are very much like, hold until it 10x's. And I think we've learned very quickly, especially with the bear market, being such a long one this time, that diamond hands are for poor people, because you're going to stay poor. You need to allow your crypto to work for you. Now, I'm not saying to sell out of your Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is a much more longer term investment, but I do think that you need to take profits. But you will hear me say this on all my videos. I don't recommend you sell out of any of your crypto 100%. Right? Example, I've been holding XRP since 2017. I sold 25% of it the other day when it hit $3.20. I was looking up on my screen here, $3.25. So I was like, I'm happy with where we are. I'm going to take some profits on it. It was a quarter of it, just a quarter of it. But I haven't taken profits in a while, but I'm constantly eyeing things up to be like, oh, here's an opportunity. As long as you have a plan for what to do with some of those profits, keep looking at it. Keep looking at it. Look at it like weekly and be like, what can I take some profits on? Is kind of my recommendation. And then take those profits and don't look back on it and go, oh, I should have hold, or oh, it went up again. Because here's why. Let's say you take profits today. Let's say XRP $3.23. I bought XRP, by the way, before I even got into crypto. And then tomorrow it goes to $4.50, something wild. Well, take another 25%. Like, that's why I always say take a portion. Absolutely take a portion. Great question, Second CL. Hopefully that answers some portion of your question. Travis Shaw was 630.90s would be nice. That would be wild. Italian Frank asked about the shed. Okay. Did the Amish rocket? Yes, I have my 2 sheds I have here were built by the Amish. The new shed is actually getting custom built by the Amish as well. Good question there, John English there. Evening. Catch up on chat, guys. I do apologize. Jackson Digital, whoever can create a hot swap OS for all the rental platforms will do very well. Well, it's easy as shit to do that, brother. Just swap out your hard drives. Like, swap out, buy some NVMEs and swap them out. Problem solved. Hot swappable, done. Oh my God, I scrolled up. There we go. Headed to a client. There you go. Nice. What's up, DJ? How are you, man? DJ enters the chat. It's like 22s. I heard you're settled into your new place. Is that correct? If so, settled, moved in. Settled might be a term not to use quite yet. You might not be there yet. That's great. We'll have to get together. I am actually heading to North Carolina next month and road tripping it up north here. Yeah, at some point I can come down to Virginia. You're not too far, a couple hours, 4 to 6 hours. What's up, Rocky? How are you? Thanks for coming to hang out. Howard Buck. Solana 199. I saw that. Actually, on my screen, it says 198, but that's okay. It's literally right behind me here. It's right behind my face. 198, 394, which is great, which is absolutely great. I have a decent amount of Solana still from when I sold out of, sold 50% of my Helium Mobile, and when I sold 50% of my Hive Mapper 2 years ago. Sold it in December 2 years ago when it hit its all-time highs. You had to sell some Solana the other day? Bummer. Physically moved in, yes. Get our stuff tomorrow from the movers. Nice. That's when the busy work happens. That's great. North Carolina, I'm heading somewhere around Raleigh. Yeah, I'm flying down there to actually hang out with Tech Hustler. Him and I are hanging out for a few days. We're going to create some content, have some fun down there. And then I'm actually getting a ton of equipment from him. I'm renting a U-Haul and driving it back to Pennsylvania. So more to come. John English, emergency clients that mentioned big tip in the text means you get in the truck and you go no matter the hour. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. John English, I forget what you do for a living, but that sounds great. Absolutely. No, I think that's a great move. Yeah, there's just like, it's so funny. It's like you guys are asking like so many great questions, and I really love that regarding like what's up with the shed, what do we got going on with AI stuff. Like the industry for home mining is definitely shifting. I'm sensing, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sensing a lot of DEPIN fatigue. I'm sensing a lot of GPU miners that are left have sold a lot of equipment, are running maybe one rig with some spec mining. I'm mining Ergo. You guys are going to see that in a video this week. I got my 8-card rig. It's on mining and Ergo in my shed. But I'm finding a lot of GPU miners are pivoting to AI rental services, and it's finally sunk in. We are here. GPU mining is dead. We can all accept that. Listen, when Red Panda Mining says GPU mining is dead, it is the last step before we get to it actually being dead, and that's where we are, and that's fine, 100%. But it doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything. But I've seen most GPU miners go ahead and liquidate a lot of stuff, or have kind of broke things down significantly. They have a lot less hardware, should I say, which was definitely happening. What's up, Brandon Coin? What's up, brother? Happy to have you here. But definitely things we're seeing more and more of. Let me set you as a moderator there, Brandon. What's up, Watts Miner? Thanks for being a member of the channel. Are you going all in on Bitcoin with the new shed? So far I've bought, and I have an S21 XP for the new shed, 270 terahash. I have 2 L7s for the new shed. I do have oh, by the way, I sold my KA3 the other day. I was happy to be done with Cadena. I'm like, I'm out. Sold my KA3. I have, trying to think what I have outside my door here to sell. The E9 Pro, but I'm not going to put that in the shed. I have a DR7 that needs to get repaired. It has a bad hash board. Oh, I have an S19K Pro that I just sent out for repair today, so that'll be in the new shed. So if you guys missed, I talked about earlier, the new shed may be turning into 2 more sheds. It's wild. There's so many moving parts right now. The new shed most likely will have immersion as well as air cooled. The new shed's also going to have an upstream black box. Does anyone know what an upstream black box is? Come on, show of hands. Does anyone know? Or do I need to show you? Let's see. I'm catching up on the rest of chat. Brandon Coin, you know. Salad. Brandon, are you on a lot of salad? I've seen a number of videos on your channel on salad. I wasn't sure if you were in anything else. Starship Fluffy, I want Geode and other alts starts to increase. GeoNet needs to change some of their reward structure, I think. I don't hate it, but they need to make quality more important on their network and reward that, I feel like. On Wingbits, oh man, Wingbits, GeoNet, fantastic. Entropy, I think, is the stupidest thing. But hey, take your cash grab is fine. As long as you understand entropy is a cash grab and is a rug pull, but you're going to get in and out and take your profits, like take them as fast as you can. Great. That's my recommendation, honestly. Congrats on expanding, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Crypto Tom, how are you? Second TL says, nope. Only a few DEPIN miners is what I'm running. Too hot electricity prices. Yeah. Oh, I'm a mod now. Time to use the banhammer. 100%. How long until they make the AI hosting ASICs to kill at home? Well, it's not, I don't know that it's AI hosting. What you're talking about more analytical is that like more data centers, let me swap over here a little bit. More data centers are turning up for AI platforms. And a lot of AI platforms are not public ones. A lot of it's customer to operators. These operators, these data centers that are getting built just for this, and then they're not even going with platforms. They're not even working with Vast or other platforms. They're actually selling directly to companies, which is pretty wild. I think Brandon was the OG salad user. Oh yeah, probably. Right now I have 3 machines on salad, not much due to my internet. Oh yeah. Oh, so since I moved to 5 gig up, 5 gig down, dude, like one, the internet speeds are wild, but 2, I need to get more internal hardware to support those speeds. But regardless of having 1 gig of upload, getting into some of these AI platforms has been absolutely crazy because they favor these rigs with much better internet connection. So Thursday I'm doing a video on a platform that I've been testing out for a month now No, it's not Salad. In there, I talk about the fact of I'm finding your bandwidth speed is just as important as your GPU when I'm seeing how things are working out. Someone swapped me 10 gold shells and 24 GPUs for an L7. Yeah, right. Your gold shells are paperweights and your GPUs are a hard sell. You're up to 700. Now, DJ, I am not as versed in entropy. I literally turned off to it once I started to learn more and more about it. But aren't you penalized for selling anything on entropy? Is that my understanding? Demo is dead. Sox fan, you are not wrong. The direction that project is going, I think my AutoPie, I gotta check. I think my AutoPie is like not doing anything now. The direction that project is going to a subscription model for the individuals that are helping to collect the data that they're reselling is the biggest bullshit ever. And unfortunately, they are greedy. They could have gone a lot of other directions. And unfortunately, Demo does not need a blockchain. They could absolutely pivot out of crypto, and I hope they do. Jackson here says, heck yes. BC turned me on to Salad over a year ago, and then I spiraled. Oh, man. You know what? Demo's been good, but like I never sold any of my Demo. And so I've been holding on to all my Demo, but like I wish I would have sold some at some point here for sure. Scrolling up. Let's see. Here we go. Is it Xfinity? No, I am on a service provider that is only local to my area. I was on coax and I was 1.2 gigabit down by 40 up. And then they ran fiber everywhere in my area for the last like 2 to 3 years. And on their website, they actually offered to move you to fiber entirely free. So they came out, they didn't have to dig anything up. They got everything connected. They just had to run fiber from my DMARC of my house out into my house. And I was on 1.2 by 1.2. And then it was like $4 more to go to 2.5 by 2.5. And it was $10 more to go to 5 by 5 by 5.5. So I do need to get 5 gig internal hardware as well as 5 gig NIC cards so that some of my rigs, I did order 5 or 6 NIC cards that are 5 gig NIC cards just to start to get it set up. What's an AI platform? AI rental service, AI platform where you can put your computer, mostly are single GPU rigs. Some of them support multi GPU rigs on their platforms, X16 slotted, and they can be used for AI compute, LLM, all different type of image generation, things like that, and then you're paid out. The one I am on, yeah, you'll find out more on Thursday. Keep an eye out because I spent a ton of time on the video on Thursday to do like an in-depth on this platform, and yeah, I'm excited for it. Keep on tossing the salad. I think your OG video showing your son's rig build was the first to show salad. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Why did the scroll like jumps down so quick? Once you sell, you get penalized. That is the stupidest fucking thing in the world. So for me, it's make your money, let it hit the number you want, and then dump it. Yeah, that's the fact that they have one in NFT. I think is stupid. I'm sorry. I'm a miner. I'm a proof of work miner. The fact that you have an NFT is dumb. And then on top of that, it's a barrier to entry. It's like buy the miner, but then, oh, buy an NFT as well. And when this project goes nowhere, that NFT is worth nothing. And oh, by the way, like when this all rug pulls, both the miner and the NFT are worth nothing. And then, oh, we want to cut down on liquidation. So if you liquidate ever, we're going to penalize you. It's like, what the? Whatever. You know what? Just like DJ said, get in, get out, take your profits, be done with it. 100%. Yes, Hobby had the first video. That's how I found it. Oh, I had a salad video on it with my son years ago. Let's look up here. Years ago we did it. Hobbyist miner salad. I searched for it and like you got like Hobbyist miner stuff came up, and then look at this Brandon Coin guy. Salad is back. AI GPU mining. Heck yeah. let's see here. If I go to YouTube, let's see here, and then look up. It should be like something like earn money with your PC salad. Hobbyist miner. There, this one. Oh yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Look at that thumbnail right there. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. Man, look at that. That is 3 years ago. Mine crypto, get paid in gift cards. Because then it was all about like the gift card mentality, and that was the avenue to go.
Cryptocurrencies are.
Oh man, advertisement. Hang on. Sorry, I'm on incognito mode. Let's skip this here. Yeah, I forgot I did a video on this. Look at that intro. That's an oldie. Let's see. Oh man, look at. Oh, this room. This was my $5,000 waste of a room. This room cost me $5,000 to build. With all the inline fans, not the cards and everything, not the hardware. I'm talking about like the fans I had coming into this room, the airflow, the electrical. Oh man, it sucked. It sucked. This must have been in the winter time. November. Yeah, I was gonna say 64 in there. When it got summertime, it was like 120 in there. It sucked. Look at these rigs. Oh man, those are 1070s I got from Red Fox Crypto. What are these? These look like 6600s or something. No, what are those? What are those? MSIs? Are those the 1660s? Yeah, those are the 1660s. Some 1660 Ti's in there. All right, when are you gonna get to the salad stuff? Okay, here. So this is all about salad. This is when salad was very, very different. Oh man, look at this rig. Dude, there's some. Okay, so I went through step by step how to do this. Look, Windows 11 wasn't even out yet, people. We were using Windows 10 when I did this video. It's so funny because like this video only has 8,400 views on it. But like we were looking at getting, that's right, we were getting Nintendo gift cards. But yeah, I walked through this. This was forever ago. Holy cow. Yeah, how things have changed. Even on salad. What is an AI platform for mining? It's not. There isn't an AI platform for mining. Mining and AI are totally different things. You can cash in, but once you choose to, that's it. Yeah, that's wild. All right, I'm gonna try to scroll down. It's probably gonna yell at me. You're in Dillsburg. Okay, I bought 8 entropy. Oh my gosh. With 3 devices making a bit of tokens compared to before. Ivan, what's your plan to sell that, especially with these NFTs? What do you think about Alio and the staking? I think Alio has killed their project entirely. So Alio, from an outside perspective looking in, went to stake a staking mechanism to cut down on liquidation, because everyone I knew mining Alio was liquidating, if not 100% of it, I was looking at liquidating 50% of it into Bitcoin, and the other 50% I was holding in case Alio ever did anything. But now I don't see Alio going anywhere. I honestly think that project is going to go under. Yeah, that is like, what is Alio at now? Because more and more miners are just entirely shutting off on Alio. Yeah, this is 7 day, 1 month. Yeah, it is. Everybody I talk to on Alio is like, it sucks. And even the pools have tried their best with it, but like the fact that you have to mine into a staking account so they have enough to stake, and then you're allowed to mine to, it's just, what world is this proof of work? Like, it's like a weird hybrid, and it's, man, do something with your project if you don't want people to liquidate it. Don't add a staking mechanic. Is kind of my thoughts on it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just scrolled up, and I think I'm trying to keep up with chat, but I don't know that I can keep up with you guys. Let's see. Hobbyist, I'm pretty sure the GPU mining is very profitable on Bit Sensor if you're in the right subnet, but I use BTC ASICs on, I don't know what any of that is, Crypto Tom. But I'm not, yeah, I don't really understand what that is. You'll have to tell me more about that at some point. Let's see. Put it on slow mode. It's when I scroll, it like jumps down. I hate it. Come on, YouTube, get your act together. What's up there, Brandon James, coming over here? What is up? How are you? Thanks for coming to hang out with us here. Brandon James here. Cleveland native CEO, Black Tech Twitter. What's up, man? Thanks for coming to hang out with us on Twitter. Appreciate you coming to say hello. Let's see. DJ Mines Pro. The price naturally goes up because, what does that say? People are scared to sell. Interesting. What's up, Geek of All Trades? How are you, man? Unlike ASICs, GPUs, miners who constantly take profits. Yeah, I mean, listen, we are not into mining for charity. And that's what I kind of like to remind some of these projects now. It's like, I've been in the industry 5 years now, and hardware is expensive. A lot of capital, cost of electric is expensive. And so everyone needs avenues to turn a profit and pay for operating cost. I got a new job, and sadly they do events during weekdays. Not good for working people. Ugh, I bet, yeah. How are all your miners doing, Hobbyist? Any new breakdowns? Oh, man. S19K Pro has 2 bad hash boards. Just set that out for repair today. I have a K7 out for repair currently right now. I have an L7 with Bitmain currently right now for repair. I just got in an S21 XP. I bought 2 additional L7s, waiting for those to come in. So a lot of moving parts. Oh, I got a DR7 that needs to get repaired. Man, I got shit everywhere. That intro is classic, dude. I'm quite a few minutes behind. I do apologize. I missed the gnome. Oh shit, I gotta open something. All right, I'm gonna try to catch up on chat, and then I have a package to open because I think I have an idea of what it is. What's up, Joey Gambit? Looks like the panda intro. Oh yeah, that's right. You can unbrig. Okay, let's see. Love the Mega Man 16-bit background music. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I have I'm using stream beats, and every once in a while they got the cool 8-bit music, which I love, which is nice. Paul Crypto Mining's here. Oh shit, better stop talking about mining. All right, let's see. All right, I'm caught up on chat. I am sorry it took so freaking long. So those of you guys know, I was not too long ago, I was down in Jacksonville. Those of you guys that follow some of the mining farm tours I do, I gotta wait for this advertisement to go away, but I was at BitDog Mining Co. I flew down there on my own. Like it wasn't like, oh, a company paid me to go down there. I flew down there because I love this guy's setup and I wanted to show it off on my channel. So I'm just gonna skim through this real quick. Airport, at his place real quick here. By the way, I'm gonna see okay, check out this intro, so badass. Right, the flyovers here. I'm gonna go back. Quit your talking, brother, okay? Here, we'll mute it. Mining setups I've ever seen. This is such a cool setup. Like, talk about just going big. This setup here, it's so cool. The drone did that all by itself. It was really badass. Oh, as we get a subscriber.
Welcome
just as we like
to
zoom in.
Dog.
All right, cool. So anyways, this was a really cool setup to check out. The guy is running 12 petahash here on his own. And it's all immersion. He just started a year ago. He got into mining a year ago. And like, as a guy that built my shed, this is absolutely an amazing setup. It's a very, very cool setup. The way this has turned out here. But anyways, he sent me a care package. I told him I'd open it. So let's take a look. So he just sent me this little box here, and it was off of Amazon. You got like the little note here. A gift for you. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoyed your visit and the video. Happy hashing from BitDog Mining Co. So very, very cool. Nice of them to send that. So white box. All right. Guesses. This is the size of it. What would a fellow other miner send? What do you guys think? I have some guesses. Just with chatting with him, I have some guesses. Any thoughts? What could it be? I'm shaking it. It's not like metal or clinky or anything like that. What do you think? I wish mining now would add a home miner tab or at least filter under 2K watts. Oh, I see what you mean. Interest. Oh, on mining now. I think that's what DJ's talking about. What I was thinking about you the other day, DJ. On what was it? I was thinking about hardware that you could run. I have to come back to me. A bomb? I hope not. I hope not. That would be terrible. Thanks, by the way, for subscribing there, Nation. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate that. Cables. I don't know. I don't know if it's cables. No, packing peanuts. Dude, listen. When I send, I'm terrible. When I send other things to other content creators, I always make sure I add packing peanuts because I hate them so much. Like, great example, the DG2 that I just sent yesterday to Panda with AlphaPex, styrofoam, and all those little white pieces of styrofoam gets all over the miner. Oh, that's all. It's all for Panda. I hate styrofoam, but worse than styrofoam is the pink packing peanuts. 100%. Yeah, Panda. Yep. Can't you sort by what? Okay, so let's take a look. What's inside? I told him. Okay, I got a little thing on the top here. Nature's Mark, welcome to our family. Thank you for your support. I got like a little note there. Okay. Talking about styrofoam. I did not open this, I promise. What the hell? It just gets everywhere. I don't even want to open this now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to open it. Because the second you pull this out, you all know what's going to happen. All right, I'm going to take the original box here. I'm going to put it in the original box. And then I'm going to pull it out, hoping... Oh, god dang it. Oh my gosh. I'm putting it in doing it in the box. Okay, there we go. That helped out a little bit. All right. Oh, this is what I thought it was because him and I talked about this. Him and I absolutely talked about this. All right. So, let me bring this video up real quick here. Let me see if I can find it in his shed. I don't even know if I showed it in his shed now that I think about it. Oh my god, a giant advertisement. All right. Screw it. In the corner of his shed, he has this. And I saw it and I'm like, that's so badass. I want to get one of those. And this is what he sent me. Guys, check it out. It is absolutely the gnome with my logo with a pickaxe holding a Bitcoin. How awesome is this? How awesome is it? Look, there's Bitcoins on the bottom on the ground. And like, this isn't plastic. This is whatever these things are made out of. But man, look at that. That is so cool. That is 100% going back behind me here. Look at that. I love how he's holding up the Bitcoin. That's awesome. Thank you very much to BitDog Mining Co. This is a good one. This is a good one. Absolutely. Like one of the better ones for sure. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Hey, if you couldn't have guessed, it's made in China. Resin, thank you. Thank you very much there. Yeah, this is cool. This is absolutely cool. I gotta find a place to put it for now so that it doesn't... I'm gonna put it right here. Put it right there. That's cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Worth the styrofoam, 100%. All right. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, so a lot of fun stuff going on. As I said, I'm traveling the next 2 weeks, so I've been loading up on content. I'm flying to Bitcoin Denver tomorrow. If you guys are just joining in, I'm going to be a guest speaker at a Bitcoin Denver event called The Spaces, which is going to be really, really cool. It is actually a free event held in Denver at The Spaces. They have drinks, they have everything is catered. And then each month they have like a guest speaker. So I'll be out there as a guest speaker. It's going to be more of an interview style, which I'm looking forward to. I have no clue what they're going to ask me, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So that I'm flying out to Denver for 3 days. I'm doing a mining farm tour while I'm out in Denver. Then I'm going away for 5 days with the family. It's going to be so nice. I'll be working still, but it'll be nice to be away with the family. I usually work like when we get back from the beach or some other things like that. And then when I get back, I'm flying 1 day later. I'm flying to Cedar Rapids for 3 days to tour Simple Mining's hydro hosting facility. A lot of people have started getting more and more interested in hydro, and Simple Mining actually has a hydro hosting company, and I'm going to check out their air cooled and their hydro setup. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm considering getting some S23s, but we'll see. BitCap has a new 14 megawatt spot, 7 cents with no MOQ. It's nice. The downside is buying an S23 now when the S23 is so far out does not make sense. Like, I would not pre-order it now because if Bitcoin continues to go up, they can change the price, and Bitmain is just going to come back to them or anyone else you buy from saying, hey, we've increased the price. You now owe $5,000 more or whatever it may be. And first batch on new models, you know, you just don't know what that's going to be. So like, I would not jump on the S23 right away. Is the hydro the same thing as immersion? No. Immersion is when you take all your fans off, or they're dedicated immersion units. You drop them in dielectric fluid, and then the fluid is runs through the miner to cool the mining chips, and then is pushed outside to a dry cooler and is cooled and then pumped back in. Hydro is, think of it, there is a water block on the actual chips themselves that has water that goes through that block to keep it cool, and the water is then looped in. It's a whole hydro loop system that keeps it cool as well, and it is pumped out to a cooling tower, and then it is cooled and brought back in. It's not actually water. It's actually a chemical combination with a small percentage of water, but yeah, that's much different. Hydro is becoming more and more popular. A lot of these big miners are coming out with more and more hydro, but there are not a lot of hydro hosting companies out there. Yeah, I mean, DJ, trust me, this is why I'm buying more and more Bitcoin miners and script miners. Like, I'm buying S21s for $2,500 for 200 terahash easily. And so I'm able to buy up terahash at a discount right now. I did just get an S21 XP. I got 2 L7s on the way as well. So a lot of, especially with the new shed, lot more room. A lot more availability for expansion, which will be great. Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about the upstream box. Okay. So the new shed, I actually, next month, I have an upstream data box that I got that's coming in. This is the upstream data box. And what it is it's a massive soundproofing box. And if you know of upstream data in the industry, they're very well respected. They make everything from small units up to massive containers. And why I'm getting this is you can go see they have different sizes and everything. And this is the way the unit looks. It holds 2 ASICs in it that are, you can put your ASICs freely in them. And it literally, you can go ahead from 85 decibels, having the lid open, to closing the lid. And it drops down to like 45 to 48 dB. That's how good this does. And the reason it does well is it actually uses acoustics and the reflection of the acoustics inside of the box. Look at this. That's a massive one. Let's see what other ones they have in order to make it quiet. So I'm getting this and putting it on the outside of my new shed. Great example. I got that DG2 in because as I test some of these units, or I have units that I'm only running for a short time or whatever, that I need to keep those high RPM fans on, I can run this directly outside of my shed to get away with it, which is going to be awesome. You can lock it. It's fully soundproof. It's water resistant. It has no problem with the snow. They're pretty sweet, actually. There's actually some really good videos out there. So if you are like looking to do, instead of like building a shed for 2 miners that you might get or putting them in your garage, look at getting one of these right outside of your house. and you can run electric and run power right into it. Yeah, the inside of it, let me see if I can find better pictures of the inside. Let me look here. Upstream data black box, because I spent a bunch of time looking at these previously, and that's why they actually sell the inside of it. Yeah, the inside of it looks like this. So it like bounces everything around, including the heat. Like you don't put any fans or anything in there, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm going to put this on the back side of my shed, actually. Let's see if we can find anything more. I was trying to see. That's not it. Yeah, I'll have to find some more on it. Like this is the setup, kind of like you kind of could like, what the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, that's a good video. That was a good video on it. Maybe I'll load up his video. You see how people have it right next to their air conditioner? Like this person has it right next to their air conditioner, and it literally looks clean. It looks right. Look at all these pictures of it. Let me load up his video real quick. I'll probably get an
Bitcoin mining is loud.
Let's take a look here.
Why did
they
Amazon
won't overheat the way it's designed. There's intake and exhaust. These work very, very well. Let me mute this. No, there's an exhaust side to it that you don't see. Let me find it. All right. Space Design Warehouse. Love this guy. All right. Guy's name's Nick. All right. He's the only person I know that has one of these. They're big. I'm getting a U-Haul. This is one of the many things I'm driving back from North Carolina when I go to visit Tech Hustler. Okay, perfect. Hang on, right here. Okay, so this runs 2 miners, okay? So this runs 2, come on. So if you can see this picture in the top corner, okay? There's 2 ASICs that sit inside here. They have an intake on one side and an exhaust on the other side. And it comes in, the air comes up, floats up into this, and then goes through the ASIC, and then it's pushed out the back side of it. And there's a little device in the very middle of it that you can open during the winter months to allow the hot air to get recirculated back in. So when it's 30, 20, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, it will pull some of that hot air directly back in. It's really, really slick. Yeah. Okay, cool. Ah, no, that was way too fast. I wanted to see. Okay, so here is... Why is my phone going off? Telling me about the weather. Oh, I see. So he has it laid down like that. Oh, I see what he's doing there. Okay. Dude, this is crazy. ASIC rocket stove? Probably. Oh, yeah, you can see like the difference. Here we go. I'm just clicking through his video. Yeah, there's the filter, the fully washable filter on it, guys. So literally, look at that. That's the intake filter. You just take off the filter, wash it, and put it right back on, which is pretty nice. Yeah, the inside, it's basic and simple. The ASICs suck on one side and through on the other side. So I'm gonna put ASICs that I get in, like great example, that DG2 I got in the other day. My goal is to put like miners like that I get in from companies for testing. Oh, he's drilling a hole to probably run his electrical in there is my guess. Oh yeah, look at that. He's got his power cables. He's gaps and cracks. Yeah, Nick's videos are really, really good. They're like, but he has like a full background in production and everything. So like, I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. I'm not getting this from upstream data. Okay, so it's 81. So it's 81, 88, 85. He's got the lid opened up right now, and he's standing right next to it. Okay. 57, guys. It went from 88 to 57. Is absolutely insane. So I'm going to put this on the back side of my shed, where I'm also talking about doing an immersion setup and looking at doing a fog hashing C6 immersion setup. and doing that as well on the backside of my shed. So we'll see. Lots of really cool stuff coming. There's just so many little mini parts running right now, which is nice. No, it's all good, Crypto Tom. So it looks like it isn't meant for miners? What do you mean? It's entirely meant for miners. That's the whole point of it. It's literally built for ASIC miners. It fits the What's miners and then anything like the Bitmain chassis, is my understanding. Fruition designs similar results in my testing. In my testing. Oh, got you. That is the dB where every 3 dB halves the amount of noise. That's crazy. Yeah, isn't it wild to think about? So I'm excited to get one of these boxes. It'll be a lot of fun, more content for the channel. I think this is ideally the avenue that home miners need to look at when they get into ASICs, because when we were looking at this, like we were looking at these miners or these boxes, and they're like $2,000 for the amount of shit that we buy and try out as home miners, and they don't work and they fail. See, as home miners, we constantly try to force ASIC miners or force GPU miners to work in the environment we're in. Like, hey, we want this to work. We want to force it to work inside of there. That's the mentality that we go with, versus why don't we just pivot into things that have been built that already work. So this is a great example of like the upstream data box. Buy one of these and put it outside of your house next to your air conditioner. It looks clean. It looks professional. Like it'll be quiet enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's nuts. There are bigger models as well. They have like the bigger models are the BB48 and the BB96. So it depends. There's a 2 miner, a 6 miner, and a 12 miner box, which I think is great. What's up, Rocklin? Hello. Yeah, that's great. Max says, do you think he could build one of my Octo server? I mean, hey, they could, but why build one? Why not see about, like, is there an avenue to do multiple servers in there with that way the design is? Yeah, there's definitely some options there. I mean, I think it's a great avenue to go. They use a combination of like acoustics and angles in order to cut down on those audio levels if you read into it more. But yeah, look it up, upstream data. It's not sponsored or anything like that, but I do think it's a really cool avenue. What's up, Crypto? I wanted to call you Crypto Wiener, but it's Crypto Winner. I already got my shed coming. Shed's already on its way. I don't have a date yet, but I am all full steam ahead. We got 25th is when breaking ground, we'll say. All the work starts to go. We're working on the foundation. We got 11 tons of stone coming in. We're putting in all the 4x6s. We're running the conduit. Yeah, 25th, 26th, and 27th will be fun. Yep. What's going on, Amplifier Gaming? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're just streaming. I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, that's why I got all this stuff behind me. I was going to record a video, and then I was like, fuck it. We're just going to go live and hang out and chat with people. I was like, I feel like I haven't done this in a while. Now, granted, the other week we had an interview with Payne live from AlphaPex. The week before that, we were up in Montreal with the team at Helium Deploy. So it's like, man, I just want to chat, you know? Got a deal on a Caspa miner yet? I mean, I have 12 Caspa miners right now. They're still going really strong. I'll show you. I've been just stacking Caspa like crazy, to be honest with you. I won't be buying any more Caspa miners anytime soon. We got plenty. A lot of my Caspa miners I bought for like $400 and a huge win. So yeah, I have 11 Caspa miners on right now. 150 terahash at the current moment with my 11. Fluctuates between 150, 160, 11 Caspa miners that bring in almost $100 a day right now in Caspa, which is great. Every time I drive by said, I wonder if they're mining Bitcoin. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Good morning. Status, welcome, welcome. Max, I was trying to get him to do that. Oh, yeah, right. Just do it live and not a chance. Not a chance. You had to take yours offline for a few months? Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking at buying any, like, I'm not buying any other miners. Like, I'm not buying the KS7. I mean, I think it's awesome. 40 terahash is fantastic, and it's actually doing pretty good. If we look at, oh, I have one tab up here somewhere. One of these tabs. Here we go. I was gonna say one of these tabs we have this here. Let's take a look. ASIC miners, Caspa. Yeah, the KS7 right now. I'm gonna put it at my electric rate, which is 7.2, and $16.28 a day is awesome. But for me, I'm not liquidating any Caspa. Like, I'm literally have been stacking all my Caspa for months and months and months. What's up, all set? Welcome, welcome. Do I have any lithium or Alio miners? Yes, I have 2 AL3s currently still running. And I do Alio. I have the AL1 Lite. Oh, because I'm in the Caspa category. There we go. AL1 Lite. What is that doing right now? I thought, why is that not coming up? Oh, AL. What am I missing here? Let's just go to Alio at the top. We'll find it. And there. Oh, AE. 1 Lite is doing $5.60 a day. And then I have a bunch of I have 4 gold shell bytes that are on Alio and that are also on Dogecoin. Solo mining Dogecoin and our pool mining Alio currently right now. You got another L9 17 gigahash. That is awesome. Are you running it there at your place? My labor's coming this weekend to help me stand the walls of the shed. Nice. Way to go. You see the L11? I did. Unfortunately, Bitmain's pulling a Bitmain. They have to, they have to ruin everybody's fun. AlphaPex is getting a bunch of hype behind their DG and DG2 Plus. And so, oh, when those start to ship, guys, oh, Bitmain's going to start pre-orders. So Bitmain has an announcement in August for November when they're going to start accepting pre-orders. You understand that? They literally are like, oh, AlphaPex is getting a bunch of, I mean, it's business, right? It's competition. AlphaPex is getting a bunch of hype and interest in their DG2 and DG2 Plus. We're going to make an announcement that we're coming out with an L11, L11 Pro and the Hydro unit. But, oh, we're only in August. But guess what? In November, we're going to start pre-orders. And yeah, they'll come like Q1, Q2 time period, probably. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Bitmain, man. Ugh. Blessing and a curse. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. All right, what time is it? It's 12:14. I do have to catch a flight at 10:30. So I'll be wrapping things up here in about 15 minutes. Got to get some sleep. We are heading to Denver. I'm excited. There's actually a handful of community members that are part of the Hobbyist Miner Discord that are actually going to be attending the Bitcoin Denver meetup. So I'm excited. I'm excited to meet some of these people. I get a chance to meet a lot of people at like Mining Disrupt, which I'll be going to in November. But it is cool to be able to meet people in smaller settings, because then I can like actually chat with them more. Versus like at Mining Disrupt, it's much more. There's so much going on and everything. It's hard. I hit a BSV block on a Seal Miner A2 today. 91 bucks, 18% luck, then straight back to pool for a day. Hey, very cool. Very cool. That's different. What made you go with BSV? What's Miner? Very curious on that one. Yeah, the L11 is script. Yep. L11 is the big brother to the L9. But they just made the announcement. Imagine the meetup in Arizona. You know what? Listen, they invited me to the meetup. I'm excited for it. It should be a lot of fun. They got drinks going. They got catering. They host a monthly guest. bring people in, and I think it's great. I mean, hey, other places want to do meetups and invite me, and love to be there 100%. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Oh, something else I was going to mention today, and I don't know if any of you guys are in this boat, is I am struggling with, so I have my Neoxa and Flux nodes on node orbit, and I'm tempted to take back the collateral on the Flux nodes, and because I have a number of Flux nodes, it's just I don't know if Flux is doing anything with it. And then Neoxa too. I mean, Neoxa has gone nowhere since they went ahead and moved away from their roots and the original tokenomics of the project. Neoxa, man, I have a few Neoxa smart nodes, and between the Neoxa smart nodes and the Flux nodes, I'm like, man, I should have gotten out of them sooner. You know what I mean? Like, anyone else feel that way with either of those? What is that? Pecunia platform? You're doing all that. You're doing that half-assed node stuff though over there. That's the issue. Listen, you like a Pecunia, right? Because you can take your 100 Neoxa and quote stake it in a node. But the second Amplifier Gaming, the second that leaves your wallet to go to their wallet, you no longer own it, brother. When I'm on node orbit, I own that crypto. It's in collateral. Node orbit is just setting up the VPS, and it's running the node. That's it. Your crypto could be gone in 2 seconds. You are doing everything we as home crypto miners are against when it comes to trusting someone else with our crypto. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I thought Pecunia, you have to send it to them. I thought Pecunia, you don't stake it in your own wallet. Am I wrong? No, maybe that was the other platform. What was the other one that everybody was all hyped into? What was the other node platform? Which one was it, guys? Which one was it? Neoxa. There was another like partial staking platform that was out there. So Neoxa over the last year, Neoxa has done nothing. Look at this. Neoxa had like 2 heydays and it was over. It was over. iNodes. It was iNodes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So many of you guys talked about iNodes and brought it up to me, and I wanted to be like, what are you doing? Like, listen. The second it leaves your crypto wallet, you don't own it. It's just like an exchange, and you guys know this. Great example with ZegX. Great example with Trade Ogre. Oh man, crazy. Yes, I do have Pirate Chain. I do have some Pirate Chain. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's just so I've been thinking more and more about there's nothing like I've had great experience with node orbit. My nodes have been up like 100%. And it's been great experience, but I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyone else see this? Anyone else see this posted today? Anyone else see that? Just want to put it out there. Panda is such a troll. You know he's never gonna do that. Trade Ogre I think is still down. I haven't looked. Let's look here. I'm almost certain it's still down. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Red Panda AI just had to put it out there. Put it out there. But hey, I will be honest. I enjoy watching the content, even though it's not GPU mining. He's still taking GPUs and building rigs and putting them to work. I think it's definitely a fun idea. Definitely a fun idea for sure. Which should be a lot of fun. So we'll see where it takes him. Definitely see where it takes him. All right, I'm gonna be live for 10 more minutes, guys. Then I want to get to bed. I do have to be up tomorrow morning. So we'll take 10 minutes to shoot the shit, hang out, When is the Hobbyist Miner doing AI? I have a video coming out on Thursday. I've been testing a platform for the last month. For some reason, year came to mind, but that's not right. Month. And yeah. By the way, if you guys came late, this was a gift that was sent to me today. We opened it up at the top of the stream. If you guys missed it, check out that gnome. This was sent to me from BitDog Mining Co. Visiting his farm a few weeks back. He had one of these and I was like, I love that. I need to get one of these. And I was like, and he sent this to me as a gift afterwards. So I definitely appreciate it. But if you came late, check that out. He's got the pickaxe, the gnome with Bitcoin and Bitcoin down here. Very, very cool. I'm surprised he sold so many GPUs. Well, he sold a ton of GPUs, but then he got 170 HXs. So like he just replaced them. He didn't really sell them. Curious, do you still do the trading bots? I do. I have one trading bot. I liquidated out all my trading bots. I have one trading bot currently set up right now. Second TL, I've actually, and it's on pinex.us if you guys have ever used it. I do have a video on it. Let me find it for you guys. Pinex. Hobbyist miner. Let me find it in case you're interested. Here it is right here. This is a AI trading bot, and I will share it with you guys. The video is I put $1,000 into Bitcoin trading bot. Here's what happened. So I'll put that in chat if you guys want to trade it out. Check it out. That $1,000 is up to like $2,100 now, and I liquidated any of the trading bots that I have. Then I went ahead and set up a brand new trading bot, a little bit different. It trades Bitcoin to USDT back and forth. And I actually, second TL, ended up using Grok to figure out my different positions, my grid. I think I'm at 48 grids and my different buy and sell setup. So I actually like chatted with Grok, what I was doing, what my goals were, all that types of stuff. And so I'm eager to see if I could take that $2,100 and get it to 10K with the trading bot. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, check it out in chat, guys, if you want to take a closer look at it. I thought that was pretty cool. What's up, John Halsey? How are you? Yeah, we'll see what happens with Trade Ogre. Trade Ogre still has 26 million on exchange. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They did say they were getting DDoSed. So I don't know. I mean, how hard is it to log into Cloudflare and enable DDoS mitigation and pay for that tier? That's super simple. So I don't know what's kind of going on with them. It's not a big ask, but I don't know all the details either. Voscoin terahash is like over 7,000. I think Voscoin's on like 8 petahash, I think is what he's running. Last I looked, if I'm not mistaken, if that's what you're referring to. All right, where's some more of that chiptune stuff? I like the chiptune stuff. That was good. Oh, here's one. I bet you this is the chiptune. A little bit. A little chiptune stuff in the background. Something to hang out to. So yeah, guys, we are live for another about 6 minutes, and I'm going to head out here. I think that DDoS, the comment, was from a few years ago. Oh, really? Oh, geez. So it wasn't even relative? Oh, man. Milkman, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of Voscoin content. I really do enjoy it. Some of it is not relative for me, so I'm like with NFTs or airdrops and stuff, but a lot of his shed stuff and things like that I think is really, really cool. I mean, you could start on the trading bot, Zachary, on only a few bucks. Like, you don't need to go crazy on it. I think if you watch the video, I did partner with Pinex on that. I don't know if they still have it. I think there's a link where like you could sign up and get a free $25 to start. So check it out. It's in the video, so you could test it out if you wanted to. What part of North Carolina are you coming to visit? Around Raleigh. I'm going to be hanging out with Tech Hustler for 3 days. And then I'm actually renting a U-Haul and road tripping it back. I'm getting the black box from him. I'm getting a few other things from him as well. So I'm looking forward to it. This is, yeah. Let's go back up. Let's go back up to the top. How about this one? There we go. Perfect. This one's perfect. What's your goal for terahash? I have no number, to be honest with you. I mean, I am wrong side. What do you mean wrong side? Oh, right. Got you. I mean, for me, I mean, I'm continuing to buy up. I got like an S21 XP the other day. I got another S21. I got 2 L7s the other day. So I'm buying a lot more like Bitcoin miners and script miners right now. Mostly used at this point. Oh, is Brandon in Raleigh? Maybe he's nearby. I'll have to reach out to Brandon and find out. Where will you be with your new shed? I have the new shed is ordered. It'll be coming soon. I'm waiting for a delivery date. Starting on the 25th, 26th, and 27th, we have all of our work getting done. So me and a few others are doing all the work. So I'm starting to get everything get delivered. The conduit's getting delivered. We have to run about a 200-foot conduit, 4-inch conduit. We're doing a 4x6 base all the way around it. It's about a 45 by 17 foot base. So it's a pretty big base, 45 feet by 17 foot. And then we're filling it all with 11 tons of 3/4 clean stone. So it's going to be pretty badass. So we're doing all of that with the conduit all over a 3-day time period. I have some people helping me as well, so that'll be great. We want to get all of that done and prepped before the shed gets delivered. And then that's when like all the fun stuff starts to happen. But yeah, I haven't planned that far ahead. Right now, it's like the shed, base, conduit, and delivery is all like the important stuff I got to get done. Then it's phase 2, which is like ordering in all the gable vents, ordering in all the breakers, ordering in the panels, the PDUs I have, meter boxes, Drox meters, all the Ethernet stuff. So that's all phase 2. Phase 2 is the easier stuff because the proof of concept's already done. Oh yeah, Howard Buck, I already have weed barrier. I ordered 400 feet of weed barrier. Yeah, all of that is, phase 2 is easy because I'm literally copying my other shed, all but a few odd and ends, which will be nice. And the new shed is all wood versus the other shed was vinyl, and we replaced 2 of the walls with wood. Are you donating? Are you donating to the Brains pool, or are you using via BTC? I'm actually on Power Pool. Power Pool is what I traditionally have been using for my Bitcoin and also for my sorry, I'm trying to type and do the same, Bitcoin and script miners, and it has been absolutely fantastic. PowerPool has a lot of really good options. I'll give you guys a link real quick here. Let me find it. I like that you can do your portfolio allocation, so you can mine let's say you mine script or Dogecoin or Bitcoin to it, and then you want to pick different payout methods, like, oh, I want to get paid out in USDT because I want to buy more miners, or I want to go ahead and here's a link I'll put in chat here for PowerPool. It'll take you directly there. You can sign up. Or let's say you want to, so for me, like I do a certain percentage into USDT that I use for paying electric, I use for buying more miners, for funding the shed. A portion of it I also use for, portion goes to Bitcoin, portion goes to Dogecoin. You could just break it up. It's a little slider. It's really nice. 400 amps, you're looking at another 7,000 hash rate. Not necessarily. I mean, it'll probably put me around 30 ASICs total. It all depends on what those ASICs are going to be. They're not all going to be Bitcoin. They're not all going to be Dogecoin. But as of right now, it'll be a number of Bitcoin miners and Dogecoin miners. Because you got to remember, script miners are gigahash. Bitcoin miners are terahash. And then whatever other altcoins I end up getting into, we'll definitely have to see what happens. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thank you guys for joining me for this impromptu live stream that went an hour and a half in no time. Keep an eye on my Twitter and on my YouTube, TikTok, everything. I'll keep you guys up to date with my travels over the next 2 weeks. I will have plenty of content coming out. There is a shed video coming out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I will see you next time. Take care. Hey, everyone. Quick announcement that I'm pumped to share with you. I've officially teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year. Mining Disrupt 2025 is coming up fast, and this time It's happening in Dallas, Texas. I've personally attended the last 3 years, and I can tell you from experience, if you're serious about mining, this event delivers. Whether you're a home miner just getting started, managing a mid-sized farm, or running a full-scale hosting operation, Mining Disrupt brings the community together under one roof. Expect major hardware launches, inspiring talks from industry leaders, opportunities to meet fellow miners, connect with content creators, and brand new this year, a mining farm tour. Tickets are available right now, and use the code HobbyistMiner at checkout for 20% off. Just click the link in the video description or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Listen, I'll be there, and I'd love to see you too. Let's make it a week to remember. Mining Disrupt 2025. Here we come.